Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So now we are going to continue to the part 2 of geographic records management. So now for the geographic filing procedures, we have inspecting, coding, preparing cross-reference, sorting, and filing. So let's go one by one. Previously, we have learned about numeric records management. So in numeric records management, it has its own filing procedures. So again, in geographic, we only have 5 procedures for geographic. So in inspecting, we inspect each incoming letter to be sure it has been released for filing. Okay. You need to check each paper to see that it has been dated. Okay, when you receive any incoming correspondence or incoming letter, you need to check the date of receipt. If no date appears on the record, you need to write or stamp the current date on the record for filing purposes. Okay, that's number 1. Now, let's go to the number 2, the coding. So, the geographic location are considered the first of the filing segments, so mark the location clearly. Okay, so again, we learn about the coding for geographic. We need to start it with the major to the minor. Okay, for example, it started from the country, Malaysia, and then state, which is Terengganu, the district, which is Dungun, and the correspondent name. Okay, next one. Circle geographic units in the name and number them to show their rank in indexing order. Okay, and after that, you need to index the corresponding name according to the alphabetic indexing rule. We have learned about alphabetic indexing rules previously in alphabetic indexing rule, topic 4. And lastly, you need to use diagonal line to separate the filing unit and number them to show their indexing order. So we have learned this under the definition of indexing. Next, preparing a cross-reference. Previously, when you have learned the alphabetic indexing table, you need to know how to do the cross-reference. So, as in alphabetic filing, the cross-reference are sometimes necessary. For example, a compound name or an unusual name may require a cross-reference, or a letter may contain useful information about another company or person. So, you need to quote the original document and use one of the following. Either you use the cross-reference sheet, or you photocopies, or you can use the cross-reference notation on guide or folder labels. Okay. Next one is sorting. So, you need to sort letters and other records by geographic units, starting with the major geographic unit and continuing until all units in the filing segments have been used. For example, the first you need to sort might be by states, the second is the cities, and the third is the name of correspondent. And lastly is filing. You need to locate folder location by making use of labels and guide as follow. You need to read the drawer labels to find the file drawer covering the geographic range for the record. And then you need to scan the primary guides in the drawer that will point to the key unit of the filing segment. And lastly, you need to scan the secondary guides. So, the expansion of the geographic file. When you need to expand your geographic file. So, you need to expand the geographic file when you are readily adaptable and can be reduced and expanded with a relative case. So, the alert filer knows when changes in the system are necessary and how to make them. The next one is when to expand the geographic filing. So you need to expand when the changes occurs as the continuation of a business transaction over the year. And the first indication of a need in a system is an increase in the volume of incoming and outgoing record processes for filing. An overcrowded folder always indicate a need for expansion. So, previously we have learned that according to the National Archive, we cannot have a folder more than 1 inch. So, when we have more than 1 inch, we need to open a new folder, okay, or a new file. And how you are going to expand this? Space for expansion is anticipated at transfer time. How to expand is when you have a free space is left in every file drawer and on every shelf section. So this space can be used for adding folders to the system. For example, when a general state folder overcrowded, add new general city folders to the system. So you need to remove the block of records from the crowded general state folders and refile them in the new general city folders. When the general city folder begin to bulge, look for the correspondence that can be transferred to newly prepared individual folder. So you need to use the special guides to identify section that will hold especially active record. Again, this is about geographic filing management. That's why we are related to the location from the major again to the minor. And last one is you need to know what are the advantages and disadvantages of geographic filing. So, the advantages of geographic filing, you have the ability to group business activity by location. The second one, the operations relating to the specific location are filed together. For example, what we call your electricity utility bills, okay? The TNB, Tenaga Nasional Berhad, they are what we call file all the bills, utility bills, according to the location. Especially if you are living in Dungun, so they have specific utility bills filing for that district. So each geographic area in storage is a unit or a group, and the shift of groups of record is easily accomplished by moving an entire group from one location to another. Okay. So what are the disadvantages of geographic record storage? You need time to prepare and maintain. Yes, compared to numeric and subject. When we are talking about geographic record storage, it requires a lot of time because you need to know what are the locations, specific location for your record. Okay. User must know the geographic location, yes, or the index must be created. And guide and folder arrangement for some large system are complex. Okay, that's all for the geographic records management. Thank you.